Well, welcome back to the kitchen. Got here a very old pair of ITT speakers made on the 1st of March 1974 by Vic Hallam Limited. It's got it written inside on that little label there. And they were sold as an aftermarket extra for ITT music centres. If you wanted to upgrade your speakers, then this was the sort of thing that you got. And it's actually called an ITT 666 KS666. Oh yes, ominous name indeed. And although this one sounded quite good, it was a little fuzzy, and I knew they were three-way because it's got a diagram on the back of it giving you the various ratings. And when I took the back off, there's loads of wadding in this thing, by the way, and it's very nicely put together. I found this. This is what's left of the mid, and as you can see, the cone has completely come away from the plastic surround. See, it's free to move, and the plastic surround isn't moving with it. This has probably been caused by the speaker being left in a centrally heated house or in the sun, and so the plastic diaphragm has stretched back to its original flat shape, as it would have been on a roll of plastic film, wouldn't it, to start with, and has simply popped off the cone. And because it's gone straight, I can't glue it back. It's had it. So what on earth can you do? It's unusual to see an elliptical mid, really. So I thought it was a bit ominous when I opened it up and all this foam was here, because foam usually lurks behind the speaker cloth on this old vintage stuff, doesn't it? But foam was all over the place on this thing, and the telltale was that it was at the bottom of the speaker. And I thought, diaphragm's gone, that's why it's sounding off. So what can you do? Well, this whole thing is only rated at about 20 watts RMS, which was a lot in 1974 for most hi-fi systems. I know, the super woofer lovers among you are probably killing yourselves laughing now, but yep, there was a time before when car speakers used to be on the back shelf and so on, and the reversing light came as an optional extra. Oh dear, yes. Stereo cassette, oh, the dog's bollocks. But car speakers were the thing, as I've had in my shed now for quite a few years, these things. And the cone is quite stiff as they go. They need quite a bit of persuasion to move, and I thought, well, they'll sound tinny in the car. And anyway, my Rover doesn't take these elliptical speakers. I forget who gave them to me now, but I thought they might do for the mid for this, because it says 50 watts PNPO on the back. Well, the chinks always do that, don't they? You know, they tart it all up as if it's, talk it up as if it's something really stupendously powerful when it's only a transistor speaker. So I'm taking a bit of a chance with this, but I have a feeling that this will be alright, putting this thing in here. Because as I say, it's not that powerful as they go. The woofers are made by Goodman's. Have a little sticker on the back and a fairly hefty magnet. It's bigger than it looks, let me put it that way. And they're 6-inch. They've got a rubber gasket too, but thankfully that's in a decent state. But somebody's definitely been in here before me, because the tweeter on these was wired out of phase, and so was the mid on the other one. So, well, unless they were made like that in error in the first place, I don't know, but if that was the case, they've never sounded as good as they should do. So, yeah, so now we've got to fit that, and solder it up, and then hopefully, possibly for the first time in their lives, and so far, what, 1974, crikey, 39 years, where'd all the time go? You might find that we actually have a speaker that sounds and runs as it ought to. Three-way this time ago was quite an exclusive club. You did get two-way, but yeah, ITT used to make some marvellous stuff in their time, but alas not anymore. It's all pumps and things they make now. You know, you find them at the back of the swimming pool and all this sort of thing, or public baths, that sort of setup. So I've got to put this back in and screw it all back together again, and it's very, very solidly made for what it is. Although it is, by the 70s, you can see, only chipboard with a thin veneering on it. And as for the bottom of it, they haven't even bothered to put any veneer on it at all. It's just painted black. Oh dear, yes, times are already changing, and not for the better, I'm afraid. So anyway, on with the soldering iron before it overheats. Sorry about the rushing air sound. It's nothing to do with me drinking too much cider. It's stonkingly warm down here today, and so I've got the fan on. Anyway, see you a bit later on. Bye for now.